friends, Zoe here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my 4th ayahuasca ceremony at Rythmia Life Advancement Center in Costa Rica. And I'm really excited to tell you guys about this ceremony because it was my final one here for this time anyways, and it was a very special experience. And first of all, before we get into this, if you haven't watched the previous videos in this series, I definitely recommend watching them. They'll be linked below. It's all part of the journey, so it just will make a lot more sense to you if you watch those ones first. So let's get started. All right, so my 4th night of ayahuasca at Rythmia is the all-nighter. So this ceremony goes from 7:30 p.m. until between 7 and 9 a.m. And we went all the way until past 9 a.m. And of course, a long ceremony like that, I was nervous going into it. I remember going there just knowing I feel like I did so much work the night before. Like I told you guys, it was very traumatizing. It was also very beautiful and rewarding, but I just went into it being like, I just want tonight to be really, really nice so that I can leave here on a very positive note and not confused or scared. And so we went into the ceremony. It was really cool to enter into it when it was already dark outside. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be cool because we're starting the ceremony in the dark, and by the time we wake up at sunrise and we're gonna see the sunrise together. The shaman of this night was actually from Colombia, and he trains in this amazing tradition, and his grandfather is actually 110 years old, and he has passed down everything to him. So it was such beautiful energy. It felt very authentic, very tribal in a very beautiful way. I'm sorry, it's so difficult to put some of this into words. And I found myself on the VIP mattress, and this night I chose not to do rapé. So all the other nights I'd gone up and did rapé, which is a tobacco medicine that they blow up your nose, and this helps you stay grounded into the earth. But this night rapé was very optional, and they said once you do rapé once, you can't do it again until the morning if you want. And I'd only ever done it just before taking ayahuasca, but this night I decided, you know what, I'm here all night. Last night the rapé made me feel pretty nauseous, so I'm just gonna not do the rapé. So I lied there on my mattress, and he called for a first drink, a second drink, or a third drink. And the first drink was for anyone who wanted to go super deep that night. The second drink was for people who want to take it light. And the third drink was just whatever. I went up for the second drink because I wanted to take it a little bit easy, and my intention that I set was show me the love of the universe so I can better share it with others when I leave here. And so basically just how to continue this journey, how to keep, sharing love with other people and doing it in the best way possible that I can. So I took the drink and I went back and I lied on my mattress. Felt a little bit restless kind of. People around me were getting sick and crying, and I was like, oh, I'm not really feeling anything so much yet. My body was tingling, but I just more felt a little bit tired. And then I got called up by Scott, actually, one of the previous shaman from the other night, but he was helping out, and he brought me up to the front where the shaman from Colombia was, and he was doing a healing circle. And this was so incredible. So we were sitting there in a half moon, and the shaman and the helpers, which was shaman from the previous evenings, were there dancing and cleansing us with plants from the Amazon, and with special plants in liquid form, and it smelled so beautiful. It smelled very clean and energizing and just so lovely. And it was a spiritual car wash. The shaman and the helpers were around dancing around each individual person, blessing them and putting these plants on them. It just felt incredible. So I got blessed and healed by the shaman, and I felt so refreshed. This healing circle was probably about 45 minutes, I'd say, and just the whole time I was just so entranced by it. I just felt so much love. I felt so much love. I was in love with everyone around me. I just felt I just loved everyone, and it was I couldn't even contain my love. And So then after I was blessed, I felt like refreshed. I no longer had any more nausea, which was something like you just kind of have after the medicine sometimes because it has such a flavor to it. And I went back and I lied back on my mat and I just relaxed and I fell asleep. And sometimes people will drink ayahuasca and they'll fall asleep immediately and not wake up until the next day or when the ceremony is over. And this is called a nada. And this means that Mother Ayahuasca, she's fixing something so deep within your chain of like your life and your ancestry that if you were awake, it would actually cause you too much pain to be awake for that. So like a good mother does, she puts her baby to sleep and then she does her work. So I fell asleep and I woke up to like the sunrise and like beautiful drums and music. And when I woke up, I was in love with everyone. Like I was in love with everyone, like all over again. Like I said, after this healing circle, like I just looked around at like every person, whether they were having a conversation, whether they were still sleeping. I just loved them. And it was like my whole heart was so big and just so grateful for everything that this had happened and for Rythmia and for every single moment of this week, because I've transformed so much. And I mean, just love. Like I'm telling you, like I wanted to hug everyone and I did hug so many people, and I just felt like I just wanted to share all this love with everyone. And you know, thought about all you guys and how I just can't wait to just continue talking to you about self-improvement and growth, because I know from my growth, whenever I hear people sharing and have heard people sharing this week, they do the heavy lifting for you. Like somebody tells a story of how they healed something within themselves, and like in a way you can relate to that, and it heals you in a way. And I just felt so much love, and it was incredibly beautiful. Then I went back to, well actually no, then I went to breakfast because I was starving, and I had a wonderful breakfast. I came back to my room and I showered, and then I had like a little bit of a nap because I was still like tired from the night before. And now I'm here, and today is my last full day at Rythmia. It's Saturday, and I'm going tomorrow to San Jose for a night in Costa Rica, and after that I'm volunteering at the baby sea turtles. So it has been an incredible journey here, and I just hope that some of you out there consider ayahuasca. And I cannot recommend Rythmia enough. It was just the safe, most loving, most beautiful environment to do something like this in, especially for someone who, like myself, I've never been to Central America before. I mean, I've never done drugs before. I mean, ayahuasca sounded a little bit scary to me, but like I couldn't imagine doing it in a more loving place that just supports growth in all areas. And you know, there's always like a guest speaker each week, and this week was Panache Desai. And like he's been on Oprah before and podcasts. I'm sure those of you who are in the spirituality realm have definitely heard of him, and just his energy was so beautiful. And everyone here just helped me in my journey so much. And I'm excited because in tomorrow's video I'm going to be sharing an interview I had with Jerry, and he's the founder of Rythmia, and he developed Rythmia and built Rythmia off of his visions and his conversations like with the moon while he was on ayahuasca. And she told him every single detail, like every single detail about Rythmia, the exact location, like go seek out this place in Costa Rica and buy this land and build this facility, this resort just like this. And he did it. And now I'm here, and now I just feel like I'm walking in a manifestation of somebody else's dream, and it is a dream for me. And then I'm going to be sharing an interview with Candice, and she works here at Rythmia as well, but she actually healed her cancer with plants, like through a vegan diet, and then furthermore came to Rythmia, did plant medicine, and it's completely changed her life and healed her in so many ways. And she's just so inspirational. She is a goddess, and I'm excited to share that with you as well. So yeah, please let me know if you guys are thinking about coming to Rythmia. I mean, I just wish I would have done it sooner, and I can't wait to come back. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you like me sharing the ceremonies, and thank you so much for listening.